Welcome everybody to the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast and home for all wrestling, everything wrestling. What's up, Soto? What's up, big dog?
It's been a while.
Yo, did you get a haircut?
No,
Got a haircut.
I need one, and I need one because
I just got
Christmas
a
is
haircut.
right around the corner. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The has got you down bad, huh?
Listen, it's been a while. It's been what, like a 3-week, 4-week hiatus.
Close to it. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
no, it's
I
just
haven't
listen.
seen you
We
since birthday gifts.
yeah.
That's how
Listen.
long it's
We
been.
got a lot going on. I mean, I get I had a lot going on in my personal and professional life.
I hear that.
Everybody's got things to do. So.
Yeah,
But we're back.
here now.
We're
You know
back.
what I'm saying? We
The
good to
important
go.
part is that we are back.
Unfortunately, you know who's not going to be back? John Cena. Because as everybody got to know, I got to let everybody know now. After Saturday, there is no more.
Damn, you had to start off like that.
I have to just got to. I mean, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't see the background of our thing. The last time John Cena sat in that main event. It's your fault.
Yeah.
I just reiterated. You put it up here.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
How do you feel about it? And we spoke about like he should have retired a couple years ago, and he came back.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I remember last year when he announced, 2025 is going to be my last year and whatnot, and it just flew. Well.
Who the fuck is this guy?
What's going on?
Well, I'm glad you made it on time. But real quick, yeah, it's just crazy. He mentioned 2025 Cena was going to be his last year, and it just flew. It really did, and the discussion could be made like could he have worked more dates and whatnot. I think a lot of fans would have loved that. Because we did get a lot of one-offs, but we finally did get like a heel turn and so forth. So I just can't believe the final match of John Cena's career taking place tomorrow.
You know what's fucked up?
I mean, not tomorrow, Saturday.
It feels like
it's crazy.
It feels like it. You know what's fucked up? They even came out and said Cena said in an interview he wanted to do 200 dates and have a full calendar. He planned on pushing everything to the side, and then Triple H and them said, "Nah, we need you for 38 dates, and you're good."
That was probably TKO. Honestly,
you fucking dickheads.
And
Man said, "I'll give you a full year." You know how much money you would have made on a full year?
Yeah, probably.
You see, that heel run that you could have had that he had could have been that much better if you gave him those instead of waiting. Every 3 weeks he shows up. A match once in a blue moon on Raw.
True.
Or on SmackDown. Whatever the case may be. And it's like, yo, come on, dog. What are we doing here?
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. I don't that's for like fans to decide whether they enjoyed Cena's last run, whether other matches could have been incorporated this year and whatnot. But the reality is obviously Cena's final match at Saturday night's main event is against none other than Gunther. Now, it's mixed reactions right now. Because people are like, oh, why Gunther? It just doesn't make sense. A lot of people thought, oh, well, let's bring back Edge. Others, vouch for Jericho.
I did vouch for Edge. I was like Edge should be the. Oh yeah, I did say Edge should be the one.
Yeah. And a lot of people also viewing this as all right, a passing of the torch to Gunther, but it's like Cena passing of the torch to Gunther. It's like I don't know. It's like is Gunther the one?
I mean, it's interesting because I've been watching it, and and everybody's thinking about Gunther being the torch passer from Cena, and I don't know. Like I've seen a lot of mixed reactions. People were with it when the year started, but now people seem more against it. And I guess it's just because of him losing, and I know he was injured. Obviously, he had his nose issue and whatnot, but him just losing the title, and then sort of going back to like almost they said like a Cena mid card scene-ish, even though we know Cena's heavyweight.
Mhm.
Obviously, he lost a lot of I guess he lost a little bit of his aurora that that he had around him that fans loved and enjoyed. I think like it's not. I don't know if we have the same Gunther from when he won the championship and before, even during his IC title run. But I mean, yeah, Gunther is probably one of the better technical wrestlers on the roster right now. So I see why they're trying to do that.
He might be the best technical wrestler on the roster today.
Yeah,
That's a good
I agree with
conversation,
that.
actually.
Yeah, I mean that's how I see it. So like I see it as with that, but it's hard to say. Like, would I have liked to see like an Edge or Chris Jericho, or even like a out of left field person that you wouldn't even expect to fight Cena? Yeah, of course. I think we all would. But like, I think it should have been. I think Gunther's a good choice. But if you're really talking about the future of wrestling, I would have went Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that. Do you think if had they have done Braun, do you think you're now accelerating
Braun
Braun's
Breaker,
trajectory?
absolutely.
Like you just like don't just put the rocket like it's over. Like you put him on because when Gunther, if and or when Gunther beats Cena, does that mean that Gunther gets put on the top of the board? It happened with Taker and Lesnar years back.
That's a
I
hard
mean,
question.
Gunther's going to be in the main event no matter what.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
be a
think
main event
that's
no matter
where Gunther has already established himself as a main event player now, and of course he's already established himself as one of the top talents in WWE, whether it's on the mic, whether it's in the ring, right? So now that he's secured this like last match against John Cena, it's like, all right, this is just now another probably level or step that Gunther is taking. So like I don't know. Does this mean like they're ready to give Gunther all the reins? Who
That's
knows?
to me. That's what it looks like.
It does,
Like
but he
this is
hasn't
it.
been
Like
he
this
hasn't
will
been in the
be.
title picture for a minute now, so I don't know what they're planning.
Yeah.
So it's very. I don't know. It's very interesting how that pans out. Like, hey, like this is the move that they're gonna make. This is the move that is gonna solidify them. Meaning whoever would have been to win, or to be in Cena's last match, whoever was gonna be. We now know it's Gunther, but in general, LA Knight. I mean, I guess with all the hate that Jay got, then he went back to the tag team division with Jimmy. But when he lost, there was more cheers for him losing than for LA Knight winning.
I know like for this matchup, a lot of people, were kind of vouching for like, oh, LA Knight, it should have been LA Knight, but I just think that WWE doesn't have that full confidence in LA Knight, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But when it comes to Gunther, it's just like this new generation of wrestlers. He's in front of the line. I think he's their like leader. And you can talk about, Braun Breaker, Javon Evans, Ricky Saints, and so on, Ethan Page. But right now, I believe the new generation of WWE talent is led by Gunther.
That's fair.
So I'm definitely looking forward to this match. Now there were like conflicting reports whether like this match was going to be the opener or the closer.
I saw that too.
Yeah,
you saw that stuff?
Yeah, I saw that too. They were conflicted on
very
whether it was going to be an opener or the closing match. From what I last read a couple of days ago, I read that they said they wanted to open the show with Cena and Gunther. I don't know how I feel about that.
Terrible decision.
Yeah. So
I don't know how I feel about that. I think like if you're going to put it, it's either going to be the end of the card or the middle of the card.
I put it towards the end, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I only said the middle because you're going to have those fans that say, well, if we put it at the beginning of the card, then it makes people anticipate watching it. But then if you put it in the end, we know it's going to be at the end. Blah blah blah. I just added the middle in there just to be fair. But typically, probably the end would be good because you're talking about viewership purposes. You're going to get somebody to either watch the whole show or see if anything happens in between, or you're just getting somebody who just tunes in for the last match and doesn't give a shit about anything else, even though that
By
card
the way,
is loaded.
the stream is gonna blow up instantly once we know that match is gonna start.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That might be something we have to go live for too, just to get a reaction.
Possibility. There's a lot. Any crazy things too. We're just talking about it. How we saw just on the beginning how it's like we have so much going on. There's a lot going on in the world on a Saturday night. Let's just like in the world of sports and entertainment. There's a lot of shit going on Saturday. For this to be at 7:30, there's so much going on.
Yeah. So the plan is they're gonna do 2 hours of pre-show, 2 hours of the main show, and then 1 hour of the post-show.
Oh wow!
So this is all going to be like 5 hours.
So it's built like a WrestleMania event, basically.
But approximately
2 hours though?
Makes sense.
So approximately, because remember the last time we had like some sort of like farewell, it was Goldberg, and
how tight is he going to be?
Just when he was about to, we lost Henry.
Here we go.
So just when we'll work on getting him back. So just when Goldberg was about to have his speech, they cut the feed. Yeah, they cut the feed, and it was like, oh no, and he was obviously after that he was tight about that. And
was it on YouTube?
Rightfully so.
The entire thing was put on.
Oh yeah.
I figured that much.
Yeah. But and he went to say like, oh, had it been Cena, had it been somebody else, then stuff like this wouldn't happen. I mean, he's not wrong, but again, he's no John Cena, so I think they're going to reward Cena. I mean, however this match takes, or even post match, if he has a speech that he's going to cook up, then they're gonna please him. So.
No, hopefully. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. Now that being said, who you got winning that match?
Gunther.
You think he's gonna pull
it? It has to be Gunther. Listen, it has to be Gunther. When you have Cena do this farewell tour, and you have somebody.
There we go. I'm back. My fault.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. So he has this.
I'm on my phone, so my connection went to shit for a second, and then all of a sudden it joined me back, and I just hear you like chickmucks and shit. I'm like, what's
crazy?
Just when you have Cena do this heel turn, become champion, and then goes back to being a babyface, and then losing to Brock Lesnar out of the blue, which made no sense. It's like, all right, so you can see throughout this whole year, Cena has tried
that
to
felt like a Vince booking, by the way.
Cena
losing to Brock Lesnar.
Cena has tried to elevate Cody, which it's been successful. Cena has elevated Brock Lesnar, even though Brock Lesnar doesn't need any further elevation. But I mean, Brock Lesnar is going to be wrestling for a couple more months. I felt like Cena should have lost to AJ Styles, but that's just my opinion. So here in this, particular situation, I think Gunther has to come up with the victory. I mean, Gunther is the one who's going to be here for the long haul. So,
yeah, fair.
Oh, understandable.
And not everything needs a happy ending,
Well, tell that to Goldberg and tell it to Bret Hart when he
kick rocks. All right, so
let's go with the show, shall we?
Yeah. So next, just to further,
well, I guess we know Soto wasn't a Goldberg fan.
No, he's just given too many opportunities, and then you complain that he didn't.
So side note, he has flunked a lot of. Well, and we'll quote our favorite cousin Ashby, and Henry Liz doing the same thing. A lot of botches. He is.
But towards the end of his career, he wasn't fully healthy. Whether it was, I think it was a knee issue or whatever the case may be.
He was concussed.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
There was no need, but All right, so the rest of the card for WWE Saturday Night's main event is actually an interesting one because you're kind of getting the now versus the future.
Mhm.
So, all right, so we mentioned John Cena versus Gunther, right? Cody Rhodes versus newly crowned NXT champion Obafemi. And
No, no. Get it right.
Hold up,
The
go
ruler.
ahead.
the ruler.
You gotta say it with the emphasis.
And
The
and that's
ruler.
a very interesting one in which I think Ricky Saints might get involved, and we'll talk about Ricky Saints in a bit.
We saw how wild he was on NXT the other night.
He was wilding. He definitely was wilding, and he made a enemy out of a bunch of us. Bailey versus Sol Ruka, so that's gonna be interesting. Bailey, who I think will have Lyra in her corner, and then Sol Ruka will have Zarya in her corner. I mean that relationship is needs fixing, but yeah, it's interesting. And then you have the tag team of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. I think that's going to be a banger.
Yeah, that match is gonna slap. I'm waiting for that match.
So yeah, I mean a nice, well balanced card for this Saturday's.
Y'all think Oba's beating Cody?
It's very interesting.
I don't see it. I really think Ricky Saints gets involved. We know Cody Rhodes. All right, I personally think Ricky Saints.
You think Saints is going to the main roster?
Huh?
You think he's going to the main roster?
It's possible, but I think this Ricky Saints heel turn, which we'll talk about in a bit, it has to do something with Cody. Cody has been acting real fishy the last couple of months. I don't know if Cody Rhodes is cooking up a faction. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I think we're going to see Cody turn heel in 2026. So
yeah, just in time for Jericho to come back, and Jericho makes the Learning Tree Part 2.
Listen, it might be, but it's interesting because
hell no, I would be pissed if that happens.
No, that's not going to happen. When Cody Rhodes was addressing both Ricky Saints and Obafemi about challenging one of them at Saturday Night's main event, you can see Cody Rhodes like directly talking to Ricky Saints, barely acknowledging that Obafemi was right there. So I don't know if that's something of like things to come. But yeah, I knowing Cody Rhodes' real life, knowing Cody Rhodes' real life friendship with Ricky Saints, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened in that match.
Right.
Good. I'm right about that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Let's talk about LA Knight.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, as you saw on Monday Night Raw, it seems like LA Knight has been written off WWE TV after being attacked by both Logan Paul and Brunson Reed. We saw Brunson Reed.
That splash was.
I love when Wade Barrett says "soon may." It just goes.
I would say this though. For the people that are thinking LA Knight's having issues with WWE, he signed for 4 more years, so he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, so I quickly looked that up because this segment looked a lot similar to when Ricochet was written off, and that was the end of Ricochet's contract. So a lot of people did compare that. Of
course. I mean, it's valid.
You mean Ricochet?
Yeah,
Mr. Elite Promo himself.
Hey, at least he's doing. Listen, he's doing his stuff in AEW. He's champion, so he's what is he? Continental champion.
My dog.
But again, this kind of like sparked outrage in the wrestling community because it's like, oh look, LA Knight is either getting the short end of the stick or he's getting fired. So despite all that, it's been reported, multiple reports that WWE has plans for LA Knight in 2026. So maybe, who knows? Maybe in 2026, LA Knight is able to win, the big one. He's able to capture either the WWE or World Heavyweight Championship.
So if you look at who's ahead of him do you think it's plausible for him to go ahead and with Cena being gone, right? So Cena gone, Gunther most 99.99% chance is going to be Cena. So with him being on top of the board, and who are you picking above LA Knight that needs a championship? That needs the big belt. Who else do you think before you say LA Knight is going to get a belt a title reign?
Well, I mean, based on how everything is going, you have to put in Braun Breaker.
2.
I mean, if he beats Cena, you got to mention Gunther in there.
Yeah, that's 2. Gunther, Breaker.
And then I'm just gonna throw a wild card. I'm gonna throw Logan Paul.
Okay, that's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Mi amigo, what's going on?
Yeah, Mike. I don't know what's going on. It's weird, but my connection shows that it's good, and all of a sudden it just kicks me off for a second.
No
and then,
worries.
go back to sound like robots.
No worries. We have you here. But yeah, no. Again, it's like the similarities were there between LA Knight being attacked and then the way Ricochet. So a lot of people, including myself, are like, "Wait, is he being written off? Like, is his contract done?" It's like
it could be an injury. I was thinking an injury or something where
maybe like a build up. Maybe a build up for a Rumble return.
The same
thing. Yeah, or he's taking a break. He might be taking a break too.
Yeah. So. Don't worry, LA Knight going nowhere. He is staying. All right, let's talk about this mystery man. This mystery man who again showed up at Survivor Series, attacked CM Punk, right? And then the mystery man shows up again at Monday Night Raw and attacks Rey Mysterio, and then again shows up towards the end of the night and attacks LA Knight. Now,
so
it's a newly packaged Austin Theory with a.
So I thought that because they show the quicks because they're idiots, right? They take everybody's taking photos of him running in and out of out the crowd, and they show him he's like, oh, big headed guy with fucking blue eyes. Oh, it's Austin Theory. All right, cool. But if you go watch that incident Survivor Series, right, and then go off and show up on Raw, that one looks like Montez Ford.
Yeah. So
like, hold on a second. Is Montez Ford gonna switch sides? Is Montez Ford getting a push, or is it Austin Theory? Because everybody knew that Austin Theory.
That's right. I forgot about Montez. Montez was rumored to be having a singles run, a monster singles push coming up soon.
Yeah, that's why I Soto. Well, you left, so I Soto. They said that. So Soto says that LA Knight is due for a major push in 26, right? Has it? Oh, who's above him that you think is gonna get a push before LA Knight gets a spot? He said Gunther, Braun Breaker, Logan. He said Logan Paul is a wild card, is a possibility. So when this happened on Monday night with Mystery Man, I was like, oh, Austin Theory is the guy they're going to bring in. But the guy that came in on Monday to attack Mysterio was not Austin Theory. That looked like Montez Ford. And I was like, is Montez Ford join the Vision? Is him and Dawkins join the Vision? Or does he join the Vision? Dawkins sees what's up and he just puts out Dawkins and the New Day splits. I know you said a long time ago, like, oh, they're gonna split at some point. They need to. It's good. It's healthy.
And they teased it.
I was like, Henry, fuck no. But now with this going, I'm like,
well, there's been tensions for months. There's been tension for them for months already. So
yeah,
it's just a matter of when, not if, at this point.
So this looks like the time where it's like, hey, if they're gonna push Montez Ford and he comes out as the masked man. Hey, they'll fucking imagine getting a Dawkins or a Vision versus the Street Profits in a match, and then Ford turns on him, Bronson Reed tsunamis Dawkins through the ring, and now Montez Ford is now the fourth man in the Vision. So when I thought that would be a good opportunity because you were saying it a while ago, like, oh, like they're gonna burn. No, they're not. Why would you burn the Street Profits? You were like, oh, they think Ford's going to be that guy. He could be the best guy on the roster. I was like, no way.
I think it's Theory. I think Theory's finally going to get repackaged into something what he should have been, as opposed to whatever bullshit they want him as. And I think they're finally changing his finishing move to Seth Rollins just to mimic it for now. But I think he's going to have a different finisher. I don't think his finisher is a strong,
So
effective
8
finisher.
count down is no more.
No, I don't think that. I think that's done. I mean, there was rumors of a lot of wrestlers getting new entrance themes songs anyway. So it fits well with him being one of the ones that wanted a new theme song.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird though, because he wanted a face run, Austin Theory. So I don't understand.
Yeah, but I think that there was this
I know he got injured, so I know that was part of it too.
Yeah, no, but I think it's been like reported that like Heyman wants Theory in the Vision, or like
Heyman has his thumb on and posts on who's big.
Yeah.
You know.
So to talk about this, so what WWE is doing, right, is they're trying to protect who this masked character is, right? So obviously the guy who showed up in Survivor Series and the guy from Monday Night Raw, two totally different human beings. Now, what could be Austin Theory showing up on Survivor Series, a lot of speculation was Montez Ford was the one, who showed up on Monday Night Raw, even though, Brian Alvarez from Wrestling Observer Live pretty much said that the mystery man was not Montez Ford, but who knows, right? But WWE is doing that strategy where it's like, all right, every week it's somebody different, so it can like keep you guessing. And so far, right now, it's been working. So now, who this mystery man is? Yeah, the leading candidate is a no-brainer. I think a lot of people are still thinking it's Austin Theory. And
what a swerve that would be if it was not Austin Theory, though.
Yeah, if it's not, then it would be completely shocking. And it's crazy because this mystery man, he keeps using Seth Rollins' finisher, and Austin Theory does have history with Seth Rollins. I mean, they used to work together, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it was them two, and I think it was Buddy Murphy. So
somebody said, "Oh my God, it's John Moxley." I was like, "What the fuck out of here?"
Yo, all of the John Moxley comments, I was just like, "Wait, what?" Like I can't believe people are actually thinking it's John Moxley. Next thing you know, he's wrestling on AEW.
Yeah,
I saw one that was interesting too. Somebody said that since Jericho is coming back, have it be Chris Jericho.
It's a lot of weight being dropped for it to be Jericho.
Yeah, it could be, but it would be interesting if you think about it, because Seth Rollins was saying, "I'm the one that carried WWE. I'm the best in the world," and somebody said that the theory was that he's saying that to sort of tease Jericho coming back, but at the same time, it could possibly be Jericho. I saw that too. It was interesting. I don't think it is, but it was an interesting, very interesting take. I will say that. Well thought.
My thing is like, I like that idea, but for this person, whoever this masked individual is, we automatically have to place them in the Vision. So this person will eventually join the Vision, and it has to be. My thing is, it has to be somebody young. You have Braun Breaker young.
It could, but remember, you don't have that vet. You don't have that veteran in there either. So you need a vet.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah. Who's gonna be sidestep to Rollins?
Yeah. I just think Austin Theory is just like the perfect fit.
It is. But if it was what they were throwing so many names. Who was the guy with no neck? That was what do they call it? I think Jericho, when Jericho had the list. Chins McMahon. I keep forgetting his name.
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth. Someone said that. I said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, right. Other people said Orton, and I was like, no. I mean, even though we haven't seen Orton,
was too small for Orton. Orton's too broad now. It's over. Like, he's too Aki of a guy to be like, "Hey, it's Orton." Like, no, it just can't be. It can't be him.
If he was walking like a swole person, it would be
If it was if Orton was the one that showed up on Survivor Series and then they changed it up, then all right, cool. You could finesse it, but you can't go from being this guy who's like 6'2", 230 to then go to this guy who lives in Monte School with like 6'3",
right,
180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? This is like the body physique was way different than it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
no,
so,
a big guy, then have a bunch of small guys, and then pick a small guy to be it. That's cool with me.
Yeah, so I mean, that's why I like watch like next week if he makes an appearance, it's gonna be somebody completely different with another physique.
Yeah, like, if it's somebody imagine if somebody was Jericho stature though.
Yeah, I think the guy who showed up at Survivor Series was somebody who was built, somebody who was ox, right?
Yeah.
The one who was who showed up in Monday Night Raw, his body physique it looked slim and lean, right? So it's like, all right, we definitely know it wasn't the same guy. So I mean, I know definitely next week on Raw, like, all right, something to pay attention to.
It'll be. Imagine how fucked up WWE's gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna play in your face. We're gonna bring Otis out. Otis is gonna fucking be out there.
Yeah. I would die if somebody says, "Oh, it's the Hurricane."
That would be great. Imagine the Hurricane. Was there any interaction?
It goes, stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. It's him.
Imagine he's on top of the range, just does this and takes off. I'm like, yo, that would be great. If that was the case, and they just keep bringing back random people. Like, someone looks like Papa Shango, someone looks like the Boogeyman, someone looks like it's fucking Booker T. But they just keep doing it to keep fucking with people. You're not gonna ruin it. You're gonna make the situation better because it could be 1,001 people. And they said again, like if it is in fact,
it's probably gonna go to Royal Rumble.
Theory, you could pick whoever. It's not gonna matter. You can keep fucking with the fans and get everybody pissed off. Now it's like, all right, who's this guy? Now ratings go up like, oh, who's this person? Who's this person? Who's this person?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of tensions, right? How about tensions arising within the Judgment Day? I feel like there's tensions every single week.
This time, was it this week?
Well, is that going to go along with Liv's rumored?
Usually it's Finn and Dom, but now it's the ladies.
Who wants Dom? Who wants Dom more?
Not necessarily who wants Dom. It's who wants the championship. So last week, which was all about Liv and Liv's returned, right? Okay, we automatically assume that, all right, Raquel and Roxanne are going for the tag champs and Liv is going after Stephanie Vaquer. That wasn't the case this week. So, again, once Stephanie Vaquer was in the ring talking about Nikki Bella, she was confronted by Nikki Bella. Then Raquel Rodriguez comes out of nowhere, right, jumping the barricade and took her out. And then Raquel announced herself as the next challenger. So what happens next left a lot of people confused because of Liv's intentions from last week. So, Liv basically says that, why didn't Raquel, let everybody know about the game plan. Raquel responded by telling her that she didn't know she needed to run everything by Liv. And, obviously Liv Morgan said, she didn't mind, but obviously there's tension there. And now, in order to keep some sort of peace, Liv Morgan then told Roxanne Perez that, obviously she'll be in her corner against Lyra, and that, both of them would be going after the women's tag team titles, which was a surprise twist.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think that Liv will be the odd woman out.
She's been gone for so long.
It's going with the rumor. It's going with the rumored face turn that they talked about months ago. Somebody was getting kicked out. Whoever was getting kicked out the Judgment Day, whether it was, I don't think it's Dom Mysterio, right? He's too hot to be.
Dom, you can't really care about. It doesn't matter what Dom's at, so it doesn't make any sense.
No, but it doesn't make sense to just make him face. The one that makes sense would be Liv, because she's coming back. I think she's going to boil over on Dom at some point. I really think that the whole thing with Cena, where she jumped at him and then she slapped him and betrayed him, I think that's just all part of Liv's grand plan, where she's just going to turn her back on Judgment Day. Honestly. I think the seeds are planted. I think the seeds are planted that a face turn or maybe like a tweener type run is coming for her.
I mean, I'm not, but like I'm not like focusing too much on the tensions. I think this is all in good well just to build Liv Morgan. And I think right now I have Liv Morgan early 2025 Royal Rumble winner.
You did say that too.
So that was rumored who might be one of the names to win.
Yeah, I think just based on everything that's going right now, it's going to be Liv Morgan.
That's one of the three names I heard because the other one was Bianca Belair, which was an interesting one too.
I don't want to see Bianca win.
I don't want to see Bianca win it again. I don't want to see
Bianca versus Jade was the rumored versus a.
I'd rather have Bianca win the like Elimination Chamber or something.
Well, whoever it was, I think Bianca was one, Liv Morgan was two, and then the third consideration was somebody up and coming that's needs a big victory to elevate them into the next echelon of the card, which I believe I still read somebody said Julia, which was an interesting name I read.
Okay. I just think at the end of the day, Roxanne and Raquel will leave Liv to dry. I feel like their bond or their chemistry has improved ever since Liv has been out, due to injury.
Oh yeah, definitely. 1,000%.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see more because it's like I want to see this like love triangle thing, if it actually does take place between Liv, Raquel, and Dom. And it's crazy because Liv and Roxanne are actually partnering,
And you're gonna see them win and you see Dom walk out. Hi,
yeah.
Dom, that's my man. That's my man.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see that love triangle between them three, but
I'm gonna say this though: if Dom, like you said, the love triangle thing, I think eventually what might happen if they do Dom face turn, let's say for example, because like I said, there was a rumored Judgment Day person going face. If they did it to Dom, it should be like that love triangle thing they had because remember they did have something back a while ago with Tiffany with him and a whole bunch of other women were all just saying, "Oh yeah, I'll just take Dom instead." Yeah, so that would be an interesting angle to sort of incorporate that. And Dom just says, "You know what? I'm done with everything." He just goes face.
Yeah, I mean,
if done right, it'd be like an old school '90s, early 2000s, like cliche storyline.
Yeah, like Eddie Guerrero and China.
I say cliche because it's just very cliche.
See, even the dog agreed.
Dogs are barking.
I think he's just looking at me for water. I told my son to give it to him.
But no, like, very similar to Eddie Guerrero and China, right? When Eddie Guerrero and China, when they were together, oh yeah, it was all, great and whatnot. But then when it was revealed that Eddie was like cheating on China, then shit hit the fan, which was kind of similar to when, Dom and Rhea in some sort of sense. But like, it would be great if like, a storyline where, Dom is cheating on Liv Dom is cheating on Liv with Roxanne. I think it would be a great storyline.
Yeah, and it could even be that he just does it to multiple. There's like Roxanne, he does it against Raquel.
Yeah.
And he does it against everybody. And it's sort of like this get back storyline, and eventually Dom gets his thing. It's sort of what they try to do to Baron Corbin when he was Happy Corbin for a bit?
Yeah.
And they sort of put him on like this streak where he was losing everything.
Yeah.
And he had to build himself up and then then he had to build himself back up, and he did at some point. Remember he became the tag champion with Braun Breaker on NXT, and then he actually had a decent run with him with that. And he built himself up. It was not like a full blown face, but he got himself over. So something sort of like that would work too.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with the Judgment Day in the upcoming weeks. We finally got new challengers for AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. So for those who didn't tune in to Monday Night Raw, the tag champs successfully defended their championships against what is it? The Viking Raiders? Was it the Viking Raiders?
Just in general.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're confronted by the New Day. You already know the New Day are after their tag titles. But then in a surprise twist, we hear the Usos theme song. And the Usos come down to the ring. They make their intentions clear. Side note, I just thought it was very interesting as Jimmy was saying that, the Usos are back and whatnot. Jay's demeanor was just like all like, he was like, damn, back to like tag team again. So keep an eye on that. I'm not buying it. I feel like Jay and Jimmy will unsuccessfully,
Win.
no, yeah, we'll have a unsuccessful attempt at the tag team championships, which will cause another Jey Uso crash out.
I think this is a Dragon. This is AJ Styles trying to push Dragon Lee to the moon.
Yeah.
You have seen more. You've seen more Dragon Lee and AJ Styles in the matches. Oh no,
mi amigo. Yeah, no.
There's been more than AJ Styles.
Yeah, if you look at everybody surrounding the ring at that moment, right? You have the New Day, the Usos, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee. The one person that you want to elevate is Dragon Lee. Everybody else pretty much established, right? The Usos, obviously, they don't need the championships. New Day, they don't need the championships. And as long as AJ Styles and Dragon Lee,
when that is a tag team,
right? As long as they are, making, as long as they are making successful defenses, this just improves Dragon Lee's stock.
He should have been. Listen, they never should have changed his fucking theme song. His theme song was fucking heat when it came out.
Oh yeah, when he first started.
His theme song and his presentation was A1, bro. A1.
So do you agree
with the slow mo cap and the hype up music? Yeah, it was A1.
Henry gets more mad at theme songs being changed than actual failures of wrestling.
Because we want to see consistency.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to NXT again, where a major heel turn took place. And it was no other than Ricky Saints. Just when Javon Evans had the champ Obafemi basically defeated. Ricky Saints all of a sudden pulled the referee out of the ring. Evans, did a suicide dive, knocking down Saints. But again, that distraction allowed Obafemi to, hit Javon with his finisher and retained. So, again,
it was a weird. Ricky had a really weird fucking look to him.
Yeah, it was just
as the show was closing.
It was just very weird, very all of a sudden. The fact that why would Saints do this unless he's like, unless Saints is obsessed that it should be him that to defeat Obafemi like he did once before. I think this is just going to push Javon Evans even more. I mean, yes, Javon Evans has had numerous championship opportunities, numerous failed opportunities. I just think, there's going to be a time where he actually captures that championship, and it's going to be like one of the biggest moments. And I think it's going to be in 2026.
I got to tell McDonald's to top turner off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, what's up?
My Wi-Fi is terrible right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, again, Ricky Saints turns heel. I think we're definitely going to get something between Saints and Javon Evans. Thing too. Yeah, but maybe they'll run it back. Saints versus Obafemi. Who knows?
But for all the marbles.
Yeah, I will say this. I think Javon Evans will be NXT champion by the end of 2026.
Yeah, definitely. He's very over.
Staying on the NXT trend, Tony D'Angelo returns to WWE NXT. The Don, after making his return at WWE NXT Deadline, right? And he took out Javon Evans. Again, very different D'Angelo with a new look. Very serious And yeah, of course, at Deadline, he took out Javon Evans. What did he do at NXT? He took out Ethan Page. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. Like, all right, this new Tony, like what happened to him, during this whole, stretch, like what caused him to act the way that he is right now. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'd be loving NXT storylines. They're amazing.
It sort of gave me like Rocky 3 vibes when with the clothing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he was wearing like the cold clothing and then Mountain looking like he came back like more jacked and shit like that.
Yeah, but
I sort of got those vibes.
And when he returned at Deadline, right, I was like, "Oh, Javon Evans is not winning the championship." But then, like, I thought, all right, so they're gonna follow up with Evans and D'Angelo on NXT. But next thing you know, you have D'Angelo attacking Page. So who knows? Yeah. Is D'Angelo interested in the North American title? Who knows? We don't know what the message is regarding Tony D'Angelo. We just know it's a different look, a more serious look, a darker look, and we just have to wait and see what happens.
We don't know if he's. We also don't know if he's a heel or face, because technically, he attacked the face and he attacked the heel, so we don't know.
Yep. On some AEW news, very AEW, the land of all
elites. Yeah.
The Babes of Wrath were crowned AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions at Winter is Coming. Babes of Wrath consists of Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. They did it. They defeated Toni Storms and Mina Shirakawa, in which a lot of people thought it was an upset. But listen, I just love the fact
I think that was the plan all along.
Yeah, and I love that they were the ones who captured the title. I mean, no ill will towards Toni Storm or Mina, but they didn't need the tag team titles. I think, Willow and Harley in this situation did, and they already have a tag team name, and they've looked great throughout this whole tournament. And yeah, so now.
Do you think AEW has misused Willow Nightingale?
No.
Nah, things been perfectly fine.
She just re-signed with them, so I don't think.
And I can't blame her for it. She's had a great run. Yeah, I mean, there's others where you can tell like, oh, yeah, I don't, she's been misused, or they don't have nothing for her. No, they have used Willow Nightingale to her full potential, and it's paid out.
Okay.
Everybody thought, a lot of other fans thought it should have been like teams that had been established for a long time. I know everybody was saying Anna Jay and Ty Mello, but I believe Anna Jay's in a contract thing with them, so I didn't see that being a logical thing that they put the titles on her if she's going to leave.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the main things that people were mad about with that. Also, Jamie Hayter too. I think she has bigger plans. That's why she didn't win. Somebody like Mina and Toni Storm definitely don't need it. Neither does Marina Shafir. I think, like you said, you're trying to build in the future. Willow has won gold, and she's one of their bright spots, along with Harley, who's been working hard to develop her skills and hone her craft. And she's one of the funnier people on the roster that could hold a promo and do everything. So, yeah, I mean, I think it was the right decision.
Yeah, they had a breakout tournament, both of them, and I think entering 2026 as tag champs, I think they're gonna have a breakout year. So
yeah, I think they're gonna have a nice lengthy run with the belts.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved.
So one more thing in AEW, which I think has sparked a lot of conversation, is Jon Moxley's losing streak. And will this losing streak lead to a change in leadership?
I just hope it ends the fucking group.
Really?
The point was supposed to have like Shane McMahon involved in it. What's the point of keeping that shit riding right now?
Yeah.
That was the main reason. That's like when Tony Khan created Collision for CM Punk, and then CM Punk dipped. Now he's been back with WWE 2 years.
Yeah.
You're sort of in a situation where you intentionally created that faction for Shane McMahon because you thought the deal was happening, it was falling, and then it was supposed to happen, and it fell through, and then you sort of had to backtrack and change it. And yeah, it was they're hot for a little bit, yeah, but is the concept dying out and sort of stupid now? Yeah, it basically went from a Blackpool Combat Club to fucking that.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I like what
BCC, Henry.
Hey yo.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you. that one episode out forever. If I can find out, that's infamy right there.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, you know, John Moxley's streak. I think that's the greatest thing that's happening right now in AEW, because it's just giving others a chance to shine.
Greater than Mercedes Moné undefeated streak in like 5 years.
Listen, I mean, she recently lost one of her titles.
The losing streak is starting now. Now it's gonna be a
yeah. She lost her Ring of Honor.
I said which one?
The Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, she lost it to
one, the 14th belt she won. She just lost that one. I told you,
it's
the greatest story of the decade.
Red Velvet, by the way, so to answer your question.
Red Velvet, yeah. The dominoes are going to start falling.
That'd be the greatest story in the past. Probably half. No, probably in the past this whole decade would be the fall of Mercedes Moné winning 45 belts, and then in a span of 45 months is losing every belt. That's an Academy Award winning.
But you know, I'm assuming that's probably the plan, and then they're probably going to have her continue to lose, and then they're going to build her back up slowly to where she finally wins the big belt in AEW.
Yeah. Because she's been 0-2 against that big championship. It's like all these, mid-card titles and all the independent, she's been able to conquer them, but she's been unable to get the big one. She's 0-2.
I think what's going to happen is she's going to lose all those belts, and then she's going to win the big one.
Yeah. And in terms of John Moxley, I mean, listen, he's lost an I Quit match against Darby Allin.
Great match.
He's been submitted twice by Kyle O'Reilly.
Interesting.
And he lost the AEW World Championship to Adam Page. So, and he just lost to Takeshita in the tournament. Like, he has been on an all-time losing streak. So now the question becomes, it's like, all right, with all this, dominance that he.
When you say the losing streak, Soto, I think of Jim Carrey, fucking Ace Ventura.
Loser. So this whole dominance, it's fading. He's struggling. So now the question is, once the other members, and he lost to Claudio.
He did. Yep.
Yeah. So wait, did he lose to Takeshita? I don't know. I know he lost to Claudio.
He hasn't lost. I don't think he's won a match.
Yeah. So my thing is all right, will there be a new leader for the Death Riders? Because it's losses are not accepted or not,
It's gonna if they do a new leader, it's gonna be Pac probably. The bastard.
You think so?
It'd be the bastard.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
You have
Pac's
the bastard
always been good as the face of a faction.
Yeah, he came back more serious, more brutal, and he changed his approach. Why would it would be perfect?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad take.
I feel like people expect it to be like somebody like Claudio, or either Marina Shafir, or Wheeler.
I would love to see Marina. I would love to see Marina as the leader. To be honest with you,
in today's climate,
she's the one. She's the one who is the glue to the Death Riders. She's like the MVP.
I'm gonna say that her finishing move is one of the most diabolical names in wrestling. Absolutely diabolical. Mother's Milk. That's what I said. It's just diabolical.
Hey, she is a mother.
This is
just the name is just so diabolical, though.
Just so y'all know.
Just the name is just diabolical.
Hashtag NSFW. Not safe for work.
On some TNA news, really good news for them. They have a TV deal now in place with AMC.
There you go. They're officially back in motion. This solidifies them as being the number 3 company in the world when it comes to wrestling. Now they're back on TV. They finally have a consistent deal for them, which is perfect.
Yeah, it just gave me flashbacks of when they were in like on Spike TV.
I miss when
10
when
o'clock.
WWE used to
It's
show.
So they will. So the premiere show, will be on Thursday, January 15th. So yeah, of course, TNA will be now on Thursdays.
a month from now,
Huh?
like a month from now.
Yeah.
It's 11th.
Yeah. And now it's gonna run an hour later. So now it's gonna be from 9 to 11.
Oh,
Like back
You
in the
know?
day.
I think this is the perfect time slot and perfect day for TNA. Now, obviously, there's rumors that there's creative differences currently going around, but this is great for them. And you know
Thursdays
what?
is a great spot.
Henry knows we haven't been into a TNA show in forever. If they hit up the tri-state area, I would love to go. This is
a lot of places outgrew the Hammerstein Ballroom because they said the
Yeah.
Hammerstein Ballroom hasn't been changed.
That's
forever.
old wrestling though. If that makes
Yeah.
any sense. Like when it's a new era, it's a new like they could definitely get, if not the Garden, get the theater underneath. They can they could probably sell out the Barclays.
I can see.
I mean, it depends.
Garden.
It depends. It's going to take some time, though. It's going to take some time because, again, like TNA, it's growing right now. Obviously, with this partnership with WWE. Now, if you do an event where it's like TNA and NXT, 100% it's going to be sold out. No doubt in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm really excited for them. I think it's well deserved. And again, us as wrestling fans, we're the real winners because now we can watch it, without subscribing to anything.
Who's the number 4 promotion then?
New Japan.
New Japan. I would probably say in the United States it would probably be NWA since they have a partnership.
That's a big gap. Then.
They have a partnership.
I mean, if you say like in the world,
I say worldwide.
Worldwide,
would definitely be
WWE, AEW, TNA. I say.
I mean, I still think New Japan might be third, and TNA might be fourth worldwide. So? But if you're saying the states, I think obviously WWE 1, AEW 2, TNA 3. With TNA, because I feel like AEW has also improved through this past year. I feel like all their wrongs, all their mistakes that they've done in the past, they've learned from it, and I think they've corrected it. So I'm also excited for AEW in 2026. So
there's a lot to think of going forward.
Yeah,
what we have going on. What else we got? Any more news? Any more news?
Yeah. So all right. So this is our last topic of the episode. Again, if you're tuning in, thank you for doing so. Like and subscribe. So of course, the last topic is the last time is now. Obviously, we mentioned it in the beginning of the episode. John Cena last match will take place at Saturday Night main event against Gunther. So here we just kind of want to mention, all right, what is our favorite feuds? What is our favorite?
Let me ask you first. What is your favorite John Cena feud?
My favorite John Cena feud, hands down, Edge.
Really?
Without hesitation.
No, I think. So what's your
first one? I think everything with with Edge and Cena, they were just, I don't know. It just seemed like I don't want to say like a perfect rivalry, but it was just top notch. And Cena's has had quite a few of them, but when you have the rated R superstar, basically the ultimate opportunist versus the superhero, the one that fans loved. Right, the poster boy, right? It just doesn't get any better than that. And from the moment it first started, which was Edge cashing in his Money in the Bank contract against Cena at New Year's Revolution 2006. So and the number of times they battle each other. I think I love that feud. That was my feud for Cena. Edge.
That's solid. I am going to say CM Punk, and especially it's more. I feel like it's more of that. Well, for me, my reasoning behind it is because when WWE was, oh, you wrote me a video. Back when
yeah, I know my connection.
For me personally, when I started to slowly fade from wrestling because I got older, so now I was playing more sports. I was in college, playing college basketball. I was doing a whole bunch of different things, so I was away from. I didn't get a chance to watch the way I watched it before. So all I know I saw on Twitter, but when Twitter first came out, on Facebook, when Instagram first started, was CM Punk, trying to take over WWE, and it was up to John Cena the fucking save WWE, and he failed. And now it's Vince and Cena trying to chase CM Punk. CM Punk controls all of wrestling. He is the number one wrestler
Summer of Punk
in the world. Summer of Punk. Who else had a better summer, a better run? I'll take that. Fewer wrestlers have had a better run from start to for a certain peak than CM Punk. Fewer wrestlers. We spoke before.
At John Cena's expense.
At John's expense. And John Cena was Super Cena. That's the craziest part. We spoke about, about Kurt Angle. Teammate Kurt, when he was the quote unquote Perk Angle, was one of the best runs he's ever had. CM Punk, Summer of Punk is up there. And that's at the expense of the number one pushed, number one plot armored wrestler ever in John Cena. And not to mention, Cena had an interview, I think it was Van Vliet or somebody else, but it was the good old games, one word answers for certain wrestlers. And he said soulmate when it came to CM Punk.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like me watching and me becoming a fan of CM Punk at the expense of the number one wrestler in the world with the biggest Super Cena. He's ruined. I mean, not to disgrace him, but he's ruined so many pushes just to be the number one person in the business. And he's goated for a reason. No one else in the company has had pull the way Cena has.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? It's just the fact that they can go toe to toe with each other on the mic. So that's why they're soulmates, because they can hold their own, and those two are the greatest superstars on the mic.
You put them two in the ring and tell them tell them you got 10 minutes. You guys are playing rock paper scissors for the main event, and I guarantee you they were both going to be seeming as the world would end if you don't watch it. That's how good they are on the mic together. That's how great they are on the ring. It's perfection.
Could you just imagine the past time with that?
Edge's rivalry with Cena was just like, I think that was the beginning of Super Cena.
You could have The Rock. Imagine if The Rock was still wrestling when CM Punk and them did that. You'd have Prime Rock, Prime Austin, Prime Jericho on the mic. You have those five
Punk on the mic. Might be above all of them.
Henry, who's your favorite feud? John Cena feud.
Wow, that's a tough one. John Cena feud.
I go Punk. Soto says Edge. There's a bunch of good ones.
There's so many. I'm trying to think of one. Randy Orton.
I was like, you taking low hanging fruit and going Orton, because you're not wrong. That was like what, 3 years worth of fights.
Listen, 2009 Orton still probably one of the best runs that Orton had.
That's a good take. I can't say no to that.
Now
it's one of the top 3 feuds all time. Orton, Cena.
I think our 3 feuds are 1, 2, and 3.
And you could put anyone in any order. That's not going to matter.
Okay. Before we close out the show, favorite John Cena match.
Punk versus Cena in Chicago.
It's a hard one.
No. I lied. I changed it. Cena versus RVD at the Ballroom.
Oh my God.
That was one of my favorite
Yeah, that crowd
One
was
of my
insane.
favorite
That's why
pay-per-views of all time.
that crowd was insane.
One of the best, one of the greatest crowds in wrestling history. I don't care. Argue with a wall. Argue with your mother. I don't care.
What about you, Soda?
For me, it would have to be. I don't know
One night stand
specifically
06.
which one, but Cena Styles.
You could pick one. You could just say
And
A.
All right,
say
I think there was one Cena Styles at the Rumble. It might have been 2016, 17. I think it was 17. 17.
Yeah.
Where they were just going back and forth, and like all the, the close kickouts and everything. It was just like an amazing match. And the fact is, when you have an in-ring worker like Styles, you can for Cena, you can physically do anything, and with Styles, you can create magic, and that's exactly what it was. It was pure magic between Cena.
So was it Cena Styles and Money in the Bank 2016?
No, Cena Styles.
Cena Styles
Rumble.
SummerSlam in SummerSlam 16.
No, I think it was at the Rumble. Did they face at I think it was the Rumble, right?
Cena Styles at the Rumble for the W title.
Yeah, that one, 2017.
So Styles was 2-0 until Cena beat him that night.
Yeah, there you go.
Cena won in a singles match and then Crown Jewel. So Cena's won 3 straight.
Yeah, and I think that was the match where Cena tied Flair for most world championships.
Yeah, it was.
So that was pretty significant. Then you have, like you just mentioned, the Styles 2-0 record against Cena. There was just so many stories surrounding that one match, but the match itself, think about it.
So much was on the line.
Put it this way, their match, the one that they had this year, which was what, a month or two ago,
was the split, was the tiebreaker.
Yeah, take that match, times it by 10, and you get this one.
Right. Okay.
And I got
Cena RVD at One Night Stand. You got Cena Styles at the Rumble in 17. Who do you got, Emery?
Cena and Edge.
Which one?
And does Matt pick one? Does it matter? All of them? No.
No.
He lost them again.
I mean, I really enjoyed. I'll mention it since Henry's having connection issues. One match that I did like with Cena and Edge, it was the TLC match.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, where he feud.
What was the one? What was the one where Cena wanted to fight Edge, and they were in Phoenix, and Edge goes on the mic. And he was like, "I'm gonna let you know something. I'm not gonna fight you because Arizona the last day to acknowledge Martin Luther King Day." Everybody's like, "Boo!"
Cena,
so here is fucking 1/8 black. His grandmother's 1/8 black, and he's fucking pissed off.
Cena Edge. I'm trying to think which one. There was so many matches.
The TLC.
I was probably leaning towards the TLC.
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. Out of, I think they had 22 matches around.
Yeah. TLC was a banger. I'm trying to think. There was another one I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I can't think of it. That was a great one. I think when he did the spinner back.
No, did we lose him again? No.
They had 13 singles matches.
Oh man.
They had 13 singles matches. Starting from.
Wait, 13 singles matches?
Yeah, they were involved in 41 total matches. 13 of those matches were singles matches. The first one was 06, Cena versus Edge. The last one being in 2009, Cena versus Edge.
Okay. Yeah, my connection is buns today, but
you're killing Hugo. You're killing me, Smalls.
No, mention your favorite match real quick before you get kicked out again.
Oh yeah, I said the TLC Cena and Edge.
Okay.
There was one more I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head, but
you know what? Your internet is telling you don't pick another one.
Yeah.
That's tough. Oh, it goes.
No. Well, that'll do it for this episode of the
Yeah, someone clip that.
Oh my god.
That was great. But yeah, you can't between Henry's pick, your pick, and my pick. You could pick those. You could wake
You
up one
can't
day
go
and
wrong.
say Edge is number one. Edge is the best. Edge is the best one. Or
You
wake up
can't go
or the
wrong.
best one.
It's a matter of like when it comes to rivalry, it's a matter of
Oh,
Yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing pretty hard over here. That's probably why it's windy.
nah.
So
You forgot to pay your Wi-Fi, didn't you?
yeah, it's
nah,
okay.
I
You can pay that bill.
always
It's all
pay
right.
that. No, I'm good. But yeah, that's my favorite match. So
That's fair. That's okay. We were just talking before.
No,
You can't
we
go
were
wrong with
saying
anyone
like you
else.
can't go wrong in terms of the rivalries because um they were all great, and it's just a matter of preference of who people thought. All right, you know, yeah. On the mic, on the see ya on the mic. Yeah, CM Punk matched up with with John Cena, right? In
Mhm.
terms of like quality like matches, you can say Edge. Um and if you want something
Notoriety, you can go
different,
with Styles.
yeah, no, yeah, or RVD.
Oh yeah, another one.
So it's
There's so
because
much.
yeah,
Even seeing The Rock with the two singles in that one match against Miz and Truth, like there's so you can go down the list and say, oh, his big feud his big feud with Big Show when he won before he won at Mania. You can go him and Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle was fucking wilding out for no reason. You can go RVD. You can have it's taboo to do it, but you can say the early beginnings of Chris Benoit and Jericho,
yeah,
and Eddie Guerrero. You can say Jericho actually. Some interactions with him.
yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. He's had so many like memorable feuds and matches. I mean, again with feuds, it's Randy, it's Edge, it's CM Punk. It's if you want to include The Rock, Styles, Lesnar. There's so many eras where John Cena faced Lesnar, right? Whether it was like the Attitude Era, whether it was the PG era, whether
One
it's
of his
the
best matches was what's it called? What was the match? Where he tore his
bicep.
was it Peckus against Brock Lesnar? We F5s him on he A's him on the chair and he says, "Hey, I've torn like my pec clean off. I'll be gone for a while."
Wasn't that Batista too? He did it with too.
No, this was in Jersey. It wasn't TLC. It was one of the
Because I know he
like
got
right.
an injury with Batista with the powerbomb years ago too.
It was right after. It was right after.
Wait, it was the pec.
Yeah, he tore his pec.
So it had to be before the 2008 Rumble because that's when he returned. Where he returned like super early.
Was that? I thought that was that with Lesnar? I thought that was with Batista when he did the powerbomb.
No, he wrestled.
He came out. Wasn't it the neck? I don't know.
I don't remember either. I thought it was
he came
the pec.
out and was like he came out after Mania, and then Lesnar showed up and just fucking destroys him. And it was some pay-per-view, some PLE in Jersey. And after he's all bloodied and whatnot, he's like, I can't compete. I'll be back when I get back. It was with he hit him with, I forgot, it wasn't, was it a chain?
Might have been. I don't remember.
It was one of them. But I have the thing up. So it was one word to describe like everybody he's been around when it comes to wrestling. He said Cody Rhodes resilient, Randy Orton smooth, R-Truth beautiful, Logan Paul underrated, CM Punk soulmate, Drew McIntyre resilient, Sami Zayn underdog, Brock Lesnar the best. They said once in a generation athlete. AJ Styles the best to ever do it. Sheamus the world's tallest wrestler, and Rey Mysterio a mentor. Chris Van Vliet who did the interview
Okay.
with.
Okay.
But he broke it down. I was like, yeah, that's pretty fitting, honestly, how he broke everything down.
Go.
Yeah, so
Go.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very emotional on Saturday. Like, for example, before we close, it's going to be emotional for me because obviously, like John Cena Attitude Era, that's the era I grew up with. Like that attitude and what was it after the Attitude Era? Oh my God, Ruthless Aggression Era. Yeah, so that was me right there raising, by Henry.
Extreme Rules in 2012.
So it is going to be like emotional for me, like seeing, I know other people are going to take it harder. Pause. Because, John Cena was like their guy. For me, my guy, Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Till the day I die, it's always been Undertaker for me. So when Undertaker retired, like that hit me hard because once you claim like for example, like Undertaker favorite wrestler, it's like you think they'll wrestle forever. And this is one of those things where like a lot of kids now, teens or adults, looked up to John thinking John was going to wrestle forever, and Saturday it's his last match. So
I felt the same way too, because when Austin lost to Rock, I was so angry, and I bought that shit live. I sat in my parents' bedroom watching the thing. I threw the popcorn over the place. I think I threw a bottle of water. This shit sucks. I didn't care about the Triple H Booker T match. I didn't care about the Angle Lesnar fight, which was a great fight too. And then when he officially retired, in ring work at Survivor Series, I'm like, oh shit, now it's really over. Come to find out, when I found out after the fact, years later, when they had the special for 19 saying that he told Rock before the fight, before they walked out, this is it. By the way, this is it. This is our last.
You must have been a little kid when he came back against Kevin Owens.
I told you about it. I was like, it's the greatest match ever. I don't care. It was a 20-minute, like 5 minutes. I don't give a fuck. It was great. Even when Punk came back, we were at your house. I was like, he's here. He's like, no, he's not. No, he's not. And then Punk shows up, and what were we doing?
We started jumping. We started fanning.
Your neighbors downstairs got fucking mad. Hey, go ahead now. Get the boss up. Wild off. But I was sick when it happened with Austin, and then Austin retires for good, and it's like, damn, that shit sucks. But when Taker retires, like, yo, that shit hurts. You can't tell me to straight face that it was like you was at peace with him losing to Lesnar. When he lost to Lesnar in Mania, I knew you were punching air like crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember the exact location where I was. I was in Pelham. A former coworker where I used to work at Modell's. He invited
baby.
Yeah, he invited several of us to his house, and I know, and it's crazy. It's crazy because at one point it was good. Remember, this was during like the WWE Network.
Yeah, the network first hit was
so
3 months in.
So at points in the match, it would glitch,
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't take this. I'm going to Twitter, and all I see is, oh my God, he lost. And I was like, wait, what?
Right.
And then I looked at the TV, F5, 1, 2, 3. I was like, WWE thought that having Daniel Bryan freaking win both championships was going to ease that pain. Was going to ease that pain. Fuck out of here. All right, cut to the closing of this episode. I'm done.
Hey, this little sick. To this day, you know what? You'll be mad when they fucking bury fucking Aleister Black soon too.
Oh, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Even
oh, that's great. Henry's timing is perfect.
Aleister Black is
just like Henry, we're wrapping up ourselves. Were you gonna say so though?
No, Aleister Black, big things in 2026. Big things.
I hope so. I hope so for your sake as well as mine and for the podcast.
Yes, for my sanity, yes.
If you're standing in the survival of this podcast, Aleister Black better have some kind of belt by, I'm going to call it by summer next year. You got your wife with you, so you might as well see what's up.
Word.
But that'll do it for us in today's episode of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in and week out, showing us nothing but love, tuning in, checking us out. For those who will not be able to watch it live, we have playback. You can check us on YouTube. You can check us out on Facebook. You can check us on Instagram, Twitter. I believe you get the playback that's on Twitter.
Yeah.
If not,
yeah.
You can hit the link tree below and see everything we have. We're everywhere. Instagram,
all that good stuff. You know,
Threads, everything you need, we're on it. If you can't watch us live and you want to hear the audio segments, we're live on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it. We're on it. Yo, you missed so much. It's all good.
And I promise you, next episode, Henry will consistently be here.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Not a 5-on-5.
I'm using a different browser this time. So
wax off.
I don't think anything's helping my Vonage connection right now.
No, what do you have over there? A snowstorm?
Yeah, I think it's a snow squall right now because we have.
That means it's coming towards us. It should be, I think.
Yeah, it's sort of.
Or allegedly, because I get hit with 4 inches of snow and so it gets rain. So make it make sense.
I don't remember the last time it rained in New York or snowed in New York. Actually, it's been years.
It's weird as shit. Yeah. So until then, from us to you, we bid you adieu. Until next time.
Yep.
Later,
Thank you for tuning in.